It's been a month since I've been at the bench, no kidding. And I've decided it is time to get back to it and get some building done, get some content in. The first order of business is to finish this Rock and Roll on Wheels build. You may remember from a prior video that I knocked this chassis off a shelf and knocked off the left side wheels and part of the suspension. The rear suspension came off pretty much intact. I can repair that pretty easily. This side, the axle broke. So I've got to fix that, and I guess I'm going to have to drill it and pin it. So here it is now. It's on straight, and it's reinforced with... Let me get it in frame. It's reinforced with super glue and epoxy, so hopefully it's going to stay on there really well. I dabbed a little bit of extra paint on it just to cover up any of the spots where the paint kind of rubbed off, but it's on there pretty well. I'll let you in on a little secret. The time difference between that last clip and this one, which is, half a second video time, was actually over 2 weeks because I got a really nasty head cold, laid me out for just days and days. So I finally got back to the bench to work on this. And interestingly, my subscriber count went up in that time. So thank you all for subscribing. I hope to continue with more content on a regular basis now. Let's move on to the front. Moving on now to the front, of course, this has to be drilled out. And I got this little tool. This is from ProScale. And I saw it on Doug White's channel. I figure if Doug White's using it, then it's probably a pretty decent tool. In the past, I've started my drill sessions with the tip of an X-Acto knife. And of course, you know how that goes. You start out with a good tip, but very quickly, they end up getting kind of blunted out. And it's really not something that you want to try and start a drill bit with because it makes too big a hole. I've also tried using this scriber. Here we go. And that isn't really quite as good as this. This is called the Dead Center tool from ProScale. And it's like $5. I think it's another $5 for shipping. But overall, it works pretty good. It's a very tiny tool. You just get it in here and, twist it around to start your drill bits. And then you can put your drill on it and it will stay centered. Let's see how it works. So this is the smallest drill bit that I have. It's from that new NK set that I purchased, and it cuts very nicely. So I think that's going to do just fine. So here's the wheel and axle assembly, and it's reattached. It's on with a pin and two-part epoxy, so it's a pretty firm attachment, but there's such a small area on that axle that I'm not real confident in the strength of it. If it was just going to sit on a shelf, I probably wouldn't worry about it, but if I take it to a show or something, it might get kicked around a little bit, and I don't want it to break again. One of the things I'm thinking then is that I might just add a little bracket. Maybe I'll thin out a piece of tubing or something and just put it over that, make it look like some kind of an axle bracket or something. I don't know, maybe I'll even put a strut on it or something like that. But just to kind of cover up that cut line, add a little more strength, put a little more epoxy in it. I could just, I am going to smooth it out with a small sanding stick tomorrow, but I don't think I'm just going to put chrome paint on it because I'd have to do the whole axle. It'd be a little awkward trying to get the whole thing done and not make it stand out as a slightly different silver. So I may just put that bracket on there and see how that works out. So now here it is. I've added these little sort of collars on the axle, and I think they came out okay. In addition to just sort of covering over that cut line, it adds a little more structural rigidity to that repair, and I think that gives me a little more confidence that it's not going to come apart if I move it around a little bit. I can pick it up and put it down, and it holds together. So altogether, I think the repair came out pretty well. I did put a little bit of silver paint on. I used this stuff. This is an old Model Master, but I'll tell you what, I think this goes on pretty well. If you dab it instead of brushing it, it comes off with a very shiny look. I have chrome paint. I like the way this goes on better. So it worked fine and it came out okay. So that's it. Now this thing is going to head for completion. I'm on the, I think, third iteration of Woody Scale Model Garage group build called the Rock and Roll on Wheels group build. So I want to get that completed, move on to some other stuff. Got some painting to do. And quite frankly, it felt really good to get back to the model bench after several weeks away. And I want to thank my subscribers for returning and my viewers. Really appreciate that a lot. In fact, my subscription count came up a little bit while I've been away. I don't get that. Or maybe people are saying, oh, good, if he's not going to create content, we'll subscribe. I don't get that. In any case, I'm going to be back shortly with another video. Thank you for looking and have a great day.